Okay, this is a student example of a level 2 critique for Kate Mansfield's The Fly. We got a decent, there's a decent two-tier title here. Now there's a little bit of a little bit of surface level mechanics we need to correct. Don't capitalize prepositions within a title. Now you have two titles, so capitalize the first word and the last word, good. First word, last word, good. But see, the actual title of the story is The Fly. So let's get this like this. There you go. This needs to be capitalized because it's a major word in the title, a noun. All right, but there you go. That's good though. I mean, I get life with no meaning. I get the hint of the interpretation. I get the story. Now, it may sound redundant because you have it right here, but I would need to see Kate Mansfield's name and the name of the short story at the beginning of the summary. That's just protocol. You won't go wrong doing that. Now this is a decent summary. I actually think it needs more development. It's kind of a sort of like a bullets coming out of a machine gun. So I think that you should develop it a little bit more. Maybe add 3 or 4 more lines. Get a little more detail in there. Don't strip everything from your abstraction of it. Now, I do want to say right off the bat, this is summary, this is interpretation, and this is a pretty good attempt at evaluation. So I can see right away the 3-part structure to this writing that makes me get the sense that the student knows what he or she is doing. All right, now the first thing I would say is that really all of this needs development. Now, see, when I put this on a Word document, I made the font larger so we could see it on the screen. But this was not long enough in the submitted form, so I think that really was what hurt the student. If that student would just add to this, the grade would go up quite a bit because this is essentially good. Now, let's look at the interpretation. Tormenting and killing the fly was the subject's way of dealing with the grief he felt. The fly was fighting for his life. It was finally dead, made the reader rest his memories of his son. The fly dying was linked to the dying of the memory. So, you know, we're interpreting the death as the death of the memories and that sort of thing. Sympathy presented itself near the end, and the man could not remember his memories. I'm not sure what you mean here. Who was sympathetic? Now, if you're trying to say that it was fortunate for the man at the end, that might be a better wording of this. There's just a little, I struggle to understand what exactly the writer was trying to say here. Some vagueness, I think. And I don't really have much to say about the evaluation. It was a decent job. I think that the only thing that really needed to be improved here was the length. Okay. I think Mansfield did a good job of presenting how grief can torment oneself. The way the fly was tormented and struggled with life shows how the character was also tormented with what to do with the memories of his beloved son. I think that the story also shows how death can make you angry and how it can affect one thinking. Now, personally, I think that's more of interpretation. I think this stuff needs to get up over here. And then I need you to tell me down here, how does it affect one's thinking? Does it affect it to the extent that Mansfield says? Now, don't always assume that the author is always right. I mean, is there some way to make the memories softer, to make it a beneficial thing in the end? Is there some good that you can pull from this? So now see here, this again is interpretation. Killing the fly was symbolic with killing of the memories he had of his son. So let's put that up in the interpretation. Now this has something to do with evaluation. I believe the person in the story is struggling with the meaning of life. He felt so much anger for his son dying. See, now what do you think about anger and loss? What are effective ways to deal with this? Look at how the man dealt with it. Do you think that's an effective way? What do you think might be a better way? See, now that's what could go into your evaluation. Nevertheless, because of the structure of this writing, I think this would probably creep up to a B+ or even a 3.5, just because I know the student has a basic understanding of what I'm asking.